Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. Let's talk about this. Let's have this conversation. All right. It appears that Errol Spence could be taking on Danny Garcia January the 25th, 2020 at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, son. Now, we're waiting for the numbers to come out, the pay-per-view numbers, and the attendance. They should have the attendance by now. But nevertheless, it's looking like Errol Spence's next opponent is going to be Danny Swift Garcia. That's an okay fight. It isn't the fight that everybody is clamoring for as far as that perspective go, but you know, it's a serviceable fight. It's going to be a pay-per-view fight. It's going to be Errol Spence once again headlining another pay-per-view fight. Okay. Now, let me break down this potential fight. Based off some of the things that I saw yesterday, look, Errol Spence will be the favorite to beat Danny Garcia. More than likely, he will beat Danny Garcia. But what if he has another performance like this where Danny Garcia has his moments versus Errol Spence, which I think he will. Like, Errol Spence is strong and he's pretty big, but at times he can be stationary. And as I said before, Danny Garcia does well against those type of dudes that stand right in front of him and slugs it out with him. He does very well against those type of dudes. You know. Now, am I saying that Danny Garcia is going to beat Errol Spence? Errol Spence should and will be the prohibited favorite. But you got to ask yourself, sometimes you are rated by your last performance. And I'm going to tell you right now, if Errol Spence is not able to stop Danny Garcia and he has his third fight in a row that goes the distance, then people are really going to start to go in on Errol Spence. They're going to say things like, well, maybe Errol Spence might be a little overrated. Or they just gonna slow down on the Errol Spence is the GOAT talk. Now, my honest assessment, I know Richard Schaefer was saying, well, if Errol Spence knocks out Sean Porter, he should be elevated to #1 pound for pound. Well, let me ask you something. He didn't knock Sean Porter out. He basically, till the 11th round, was having a life and death battle with Sean Porter. So what does that mean for Errol Spence? For real. The pressure is going to be on Errol Spence tremendously to stop Danny Garcia. And Errol Spence can, if he doesn't stop Danny Garcia, he started hollering about, well, he was lacking strength and conditioning and all that type of stuff. Because then people are going to be like, okay, man, now you starting to go the excuse riddle route. And then people going to say, hey, man, you just making excuses. I'm serious. People going to start saying, hey, man, you just making excuses, man. What's up with that? Because there are some people that's not buying what Errol Spence is trying to sell. You telling everybody, I'm going to knock this man out. I promise you I'm going to knock the man out. Then you don't knock the man out. Then you say, in the fight before that, against Mikey Garcia, oh, he going to get stopped. Then when you don't stop, you say, oh, I just wanted to get my rounds in. I just wanted to show people I can box. Don't get me wrong, you beat Mikey Garcia thoroughly, but most people believed that you were going to stop him. But you didn't even drop Mikey Garcia. You didn't stop Mikey Garcia, and you didn't stop Sean Porter. So now, if you go into a Danny Garcia fight and you go the distance with Danny Garcia, like I said, then either the jury is gonna be out, or the jury is gonna come back with a verdict on you. Right now, the jury is right now the jury is basically discussing what's going on. But I think the next fight, if you don't stop Danny Garcia, they're going to have a ruling on you. They're going to read that slip. We find Errol Spence this or that. So, let's see what Errol Spence is going to say going into a fight with Danny Garcia. Let's see if he's going to promise another knockout. Because like I said, if he doesn't deliver, then people going to be like, what's up? So, I'm just keeping it 100. But anyway, this your boy Town Biz. I'm out.